Hey Aries, hey, how you feeling? Welcome, welcome. Welcome back. If you're not new, we are talking about your financial forecast for next month. Please keep in mind, Aries, that this message is not for every Aries placement. They get pretty specific, so take it as it resonates. Also, if you like how I get down, you like how I read, you're feeling my vibe, you know your worth, and add tariffs on top of that, please feel free to do that YouTube ritual. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I post content specific to you. And if you would like, Aries, a private pre recorded reading from me, there is a YouTube link you can copy and paste in the description box below. I will learn how to speak soon enough so we can get through this. But we're about to get into it. So, Spirit, please show us the energy surrounding Aries's financial forecast for next month. What is the energy surrounding Aries financial forecast for next month? All right, here we go. We have light bulb. Light bulb. It says lucrative ideas, new income source. Y'all hear me? Inspiration. What? I'll say it again. Lucrative ideas, new income source, and inspiration. And, you know, spirit is just like all of the things. There is not just one thing to focus on, all of the things. Yes, all other things. So let's get to it here. All right, what is the situation surrounding light bulb for Aries in their financial forecast? I love this. It's starting off like amazingly. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Look at that dog. Do some of y'all have a dog that look like that? One of those luxurious dogs. All right. We have the King of Cups. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. I'm hearing bossing up, promotions. Yeah. A lot of you are getting promoted. For some of you, you had to leave a company to for this to happen. And that's okay. That's just the first step. With this emperor, he is, regardless of your biological sex, regardless of your gender, the emperor's energy is someone who plays chess. He makes intentional moves, and nobody knows his moves, what he's going to do, until he actually makes it. He keeps his um, his cards close to his chest. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. That's the emperor. He makes boss moves, he makes boss decisions, and he can see things further ahead in the future. He's looking at the whole picture here, you know and a lot of you are bossing up into that position. Maybe you are elevating into management. For a lot of you, mid management to upper management. Congratulations. Okay, so we do have the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, the King of Cups, excuse me, Nine of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning. Things are turning in your favor, Aries. And with this change here, with this turn, you all are stepping into a space, because the King of Cups, although The Emperor embodies all four kings. The King of Cups, who is somebody who is emotionally intelligent, he is calm. He is somebody that is um, that doesn't that responds. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody that responds as opposed to reacting to a situation. The Emperor is very thoughtful, and they don't just automatically do something. If something happens, if there is a stimulus, they take a step back. Same thing with the King of Cups. Take a step back, very thoughtful in their next move, very strategic, and considers. The King of Cups considers things. They are considerate of people's feelings. And in situations, certain situations, other people's feelings don't matter. And the King of Cups understands that. So a lot of things are turning for you, Aries, where you are not only stepping into a very prosperous, era in your life. Some of you are stepping into this, um, alone. Maybe you were booed up with somebody and now it's ended because she is somebody she's built that. We see all the pentacles, but we also see the grapes. That's the fruit of her labor. That's the abundance that she has created. She didn't do it alone. She did it, with the universe. She was guided, but she did the work. You understand? So, for those of you who may have been uh, separated from a romantic partner, um, this is this is showing the change, the shift that is happening for you, but also showing the shift in your heart chakra, the shift that is occurring in your heart because maybe it's been closed off. And when we close off certain parts of ourselves, shut that down, it also shuts down opportunities that we can't see because we're not open to it. And that's what I'm seeing here. You are starting to open your heart and become a lot more emotionally balanced. And that right there is bringing about this. I love it. Let's get some more insight into this situation, this shift that is happening for you, Aries. Please clarify the Nine of Pentacles, King of Cups, and Wheel of Fortune. All right, this one. Nine of Pentacles clarification. We have the Chariot. All right. We have the Ace of Wands. Didn't we say inspiration? Mm-hmm. Didn't we say new income source? Hmm. All right. And we have the Six of Wands. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, this shift is going down, Aries. This is a maze balls. You hear me? Yes, I did say that like I am a 13-year-old little boy. Um, at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Hierophant. Yeah, some of you are going through a separation um, from your romantic partner. You have gone through that or going through that, um, because this reading is timeless. Take it as it resonates. But also, there are many of you who are seeing the shift happen because of um, your employer. You are someone who works for somebody else. So this shift is happening within you inside of a company. Now, some of you may have your own businesses, but many of you are seeing promotions. Mm-hmm. Many of you are seeing promotions. I also hear alimony. That is also involved with the fruits of your labor. Congratulations. Congratulations if you are receiving it. Yeah. So we have the Chariot, the Ace of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Yeah, these promotions, this elevation is definitely coming with this shift because the Six of Wands is clarifying the change, that shift. Like, yeah, you're gonna be recognized. You're getting awards. You're getting promoted. You're getting the things. You get more clients. For those of you who have your business, you are getting more sales. Um, there is going to be an increase in followers for those of you who and subscribers. If you have like a social media presence, and maybe it started off a little slow, but nah, it's gonna pick up. It's picking up. It's picking up very soon, because something's gonna hit. The Chariot is the fastest. It's about forward movement. We have nothing but movement cards here. The Wands is about action and movement. The Chariot is about, really, it's the fastest card in the deck here. One isn't being pulled by sphinxes, but it's being pulled by some fast ass horses. And this guy, he is focused. He's focused on the future. He's focused and determined, but also he is a soldier. So he's thinking about strategic moves. But yeah, this is, you see what he's focused on, this wand. And it's not to say that it's going to be easy, because it's not. But this is an opportunity. Some of you are going to get that idea. Remember, lucrative ideas. Y'all are going to be gifted with that idea to help promote whatever product or service that it is that increases your followers, whatever idea it is that gets you more clients, whatever idea in marketing or idea to get you promoted within the company, making processes easier, um, making the flow make sense. Sometimes there's extra steps, and it's like, who put this step in here? Why is this needed? Like, SOPs, standard operating procedures, they have to evolve with the times. A lot of you are working with AI, and it is going to help you get this, connect these, and it's going to move fast for you, Aries. It's going to move very fast. And it's all because, you've opened your heart. You've opened your heart and your mind. I love that. I love that. I love it. Love it. What is the outcome? We know, some promotions are coming in the things, but what else? What is the outcome of the light bulb? What is the outcome of the light bulb? Outcome of Aries' financial forecast for next month. What is the outcome? All right. Justice. Five of Wands. Mm-hmm. Y'all ready to see what this is? The sun. The sun. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. So the number 55, it may be important to you. Five is a number of change, it is a number of shifting. But keep in mind what this is saying. This is the energy around this spread is not one of regret. Spirit is saying that this is what you're shifting out of because you're stepping into your King of Hearts era. So in a so spirit is recognizing that you were in a place, whether it was due to a separation, where it was due to a loss. That's what you experienced. You experienced a loss. But now Aries, after dealing with the pain and recognizing the pain, and doing the work, grieving, and maybe a lot of you are still going through that process. Spirit also wants you to recognize that you know what this is. Y'all seen this card hundreds of times, thousands of times, and you know it's the happiest card. That this is about contentment. Happiness is fleeting. You know, contentment means fulfillment. Yeah. Glory. Love that word, right? Glory. But things are shifting into balance here. Things are shifting into balance with the Justice card. Now, we do have the Five of Wands here before, because the Six of Wands that was here, you know, the promotions and the things and the stuff that's coming, you know, recognize that there are going to be distractions. They are going to come in the forms of people. They are going to come in the forms of things. They are going to come in the forms of places, you know. And the point, Aries, is to recognize them as what they are. A lot of these distractions are going to seem personal. One thing I tell myself, and that spirit is reminding me of, everything is a test. When you think it's not a test, it's definitely a test. Everything is a test. So, um, in in the spirit of testing, you know, when you recognize it, one thing that I do now is take that step back, like, oh, this is a test. And I learned from one YouTuber to say something like, what a gift, even though I may not feel it, but I know it's an opportunity. You understand? So, a lot of times these are going to be in the form, like I said, of people, places, and things. A lot of times the distractions, the chaos is going to come from within. And it's up to you, Aries, to quiet that noise. It's up to you to respond and not react. There is a difference, you know? But once you respond or don't respond, you know, whatever it is that fits, fulfillment. This light bulb is bringing fulfillment. It's bringing balance. For a lot of you, this the swords of truth have come through. You know, because maybe some people were lying. Maybe there were unfair situations or um gosh, what's the word? I'm getting every word that I need. I'm getting comments. I'm getting, you know, unfair wording in certain contracts, you know, that they wanted you to sign, you know, and you didn't. So it may have prolonged, you know, the process, but things are shifting. Justice, fairness, things are coming back into order. Yeah. We talking about equity and truth. Man, one card advice. I just feel like I preached. I swear. One card advice for Aries regarding their financial forecast. One card advice for Aries regarding their financial forecast. Um, and then we'll go to the final message. Okay. Page of Swords. You're being watched by many. You know, a lot of it is a part of your bottom of the deck. We have the devil. A lot of it is a part maybe of what you do with the social media and the things. But for many of you, this is, you remember that Five of Cups? Um, there were some people, places, and things that you had to leave behind. And just know this represents them. Those, not everybody can go with you. And some of these people are watching you. Some of the people in these places are watching you. And they may not want the best for you. So pay attention, is what Spirit is saying. Pay attention to your thoughts, because those thoughts may come where you're thinking about things you used to do, thinking about people you used to hang out with, and you may want to reach out to them, or they reach out to you. But consider where you are. It's okay to, say hello, but don't stay where you are. If you get some old thoughts, for some of you, this is about returning to a place and space of remorse and regret. For a lot of you, this is about returning to certain people who tempt you into lowering your vibration. For a lot of you, this is about lowering your vibration because of certain things that you do. But just know there are others. There are definitely people watching you, and they definitely don't necessarily want you to succeed, although that might come out their mouths. Let's get this final message. Okay, so this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reading. Final message for Aries, please. Final message for Aries. Final message for Aries regarding their financial forecast for next month. Ooh, okay, card. Look, I cannot make it up. I cannot make it up. I'm trying to tell you. Someone is watching you. There are people watching you, Aries. Look, there are folks watching you. And even on the other side, it even says, make sure you're doing your research, do your due diligence, because folks may be misleading you into thinking things that aren't true. Um, at the bottom of the deck here, if you have a question that you were asking and it's a yes no question, didn't I say things are shifting for you? I'm just saying, it's not just luck though. It's not just luck. Y'all got some benevolent ancestors looking out for you. You got some angels. You got the universe all together. You got God, whoever it is that you call on to give you guidance. That is who is on your side. Holla back. But trying to tell you, do your research, do your due diligence. Don't believe everything people are telling you, because some of the shit that they's gonna say is not gonna make sense. And if it don't make sense, it won't make dollars. That's all I'm saying. That's an old saying. A lot of y'all know that. But please, please, please take care. Aries, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I post content specific to you. This took almost 30 minutes, but you got some good information. Yeah. You're welcome. My gosh. Bye, y'all. Love you.